China is the most populated nation on Earth and home to a booming organ transplant industry. However, over the past decade, reports have emerged that the majority of organs are not sourced from death row prisoners and donations, as stated by officials, but rather from innocent prisoners of conscience, murdered on demand. Researchers across the globe are uncovering new evidence that shows the true nature and scale of these abuses.
That was a trailer from this video right here on this website. It's called stopforcedorganharvesting.org. I'll leave a link in the description. It's really a big problem in China. They're having organ transplants being done on demand with, appointments set a few months out even. That can only be possible if they have predetermined donors, which aren't really donors. They're abducted and murdered for their organs on the streets of China, and they're taken to these detention facilities, and their organs are harvested while they're alive, a lot of times without any kind of anesthetic or anything like that. There is no organ donor program in China. There wasn't one for a very long time. During most of this organ harvesting, it's very clear that they are capturing people and harvesting their organs. And I want to talk about some of the logistics involved in doing this. And I want to encourage you very much to come and watch this 21 minute, 43-second video, of which the clip in the beginning of this video came from. It's the kind of the trailer. So I'd encourage you to watch this video. It's very eye-opening, and it's 100% truth. Okay, that was some pretty crazy stuff, right? That's pretty sick that the Chinese government is murdering people to take their organs. I mean, this is a big thing. There isn't any kind of donors or enough death row prisoners that would account for all of these organ transplanting situations. There's a lot of organs being taken from people, and there's a lot of organ tourism. Two countries have banned this. That would be Israel and Taiwan have banned organ transplant tourism to China because they know it's done through murdering their own citizens. But what I wanted to really, drill in and drive home to people is how this relates to us and what we're doing right now, watching this video on YouTube, which is owned by Google, Alphabet, parent company. Let's make no mistake, I'll probably get in trouble here for saying all this. I'm going to talk about Facebook too. Okay, first Google. Now, in order for China to set up a pre-scheduled appointment to transplant an organ, they have to have a donor. How do they know a guy is going to be a donor? It's not like they're going to die of natural causes, right? So they have these people logged and all of the data that would be required to match donors with recipients. That's all data-based. Of the living, walking people are databased as donors, so that they can be electronically matched to people who need the organ transplant. How do they do this? This is a massive undertaking, right? You got people all over the world need an organ transplant. They hit up China. China says, okay, we've got the organ for you. How do they say that? How do they do that? Well, ask Google. That's right. Google helps them coordinate this technology that's required, this giant database that would be required to select which person to abduct and murder based on the order that has come in for one of their organs. Make no mistake, this can't be done in any other way. People aren't scheduled to die, but their organs are scheduled to be transplanted into another person. So, let's get it straight. They got people lined up to be killed that don't even know it in China. That's part of their monitoring system. They use biometric data, DNA, all those things to match these people up. Okay? Now, dissidents, people that are against the government or say things the government doesn't like, they call them dissidents, right? So, how does the Chinese government know that you might be a dissident and they might want to examine you to see what organs they can match with some of their orders? So how do they know that you might be a dissident that, might talk a little crap about the government or may say things that threaten the government? Oh, well, how do they find that out? Well, let's ask Facebook. Yes, Facebook snitches on them. And it results in their murder. I'm shooting it straight here. I didn't make this up. I've done my homework and I've done my research. But this video is just to prove to you that this is happening in China and that they are doing this to people. So I encourage you to go to that website. The link is in the description. And see for yourself. This is horror. This is evil incarnate on this planet. Innocent people are being murdered for their organs. I've seen videos of a defector that used to be a doctor. And even with prisoners, they would cut them open with no anesthesia, scoop out their eyes while they're laying there awake waiting for it to happen. Yeah, I know, it's gruesome and it's graphic. And I don't suggest you discuss this with small children, of course. But the fact of the matter is, this is going on. This is genocide. And there are people here in our country that are contributing to it. And in turn, we're contributing to them. But I'm here in the belly of the beast, trying to destroy it. That's what I'm doing.